Good afternoon, students. In this short video, I shall be talking about two advantages that a firm in perfect competitive industry has over monopoly. So that if you ask a question to compare monopoly with perfect competition, you can use those 2 points to support your position on perfect competition. And these 2 points are productive efficiency and allocative efficiency. And so I'll be talking about them briefly. I will look at how to trace them in the diagram for the sake of paper 1 and paper 3. Now, briefly, a firm is said to be allocatively efficient if it's able to commit the scarce economic resources to the production of goods and services in such a manner that the quantity it produces is enough, just enough, to the betterment of society as a whole. In this case, it is not over-allocating resources and it's not under-allocating resources. Whatever it is producing is just enough for society. If you can cast your mind back to the theory of market failure, where we say the free market is likely to overproduce demerit goods. In that case, the free market is not allocatively efficient and is likely to underproduce merit goods. In that case, the free market is also not allocatively efficient. So we have said that in perfect competition, if the firm produces exactly the amount that society requires, then it is committing the resource to the best use, so that there's nothing like surplus nor shortage. So that's what we mean by allocative efficiency. And in this regard, there are two curves that must be equal or equated to show this allocative efficiency. We are saying that the marginal cost of the firm should be equal to the average revenue of the firm. If that happens, then at the point where the two curves, the average revenue and the marginal cost equate, you get the quantity there. That quantity is the allocatively efficient quantity. It's producing enough for society. Then the second one, that is called productive or technical efficiency. And that occurs if the firm is producing a given quantity, and the quantity it's producing happens to be at the point where the firm is producing it at the lowest of its average cost or average total cost. In other words, if it's producing a given quantity and that quantity is produced where the firm is experiencing the lowest average cost, then that quantity depicts that the firm is being productively or technically efficient in this regard. So I'm going to show you these equations on the board. Now if you look at it, the first one, of course, I didn't mention it, but we know it as profit maximization condition. This is the condition where MC is equal to MR. That's every firm, be it perfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic competition, or oligopoly, will always want to produce a quantity that will maximize its profit. The quantity at which the difference between the total revenue and the total cost of the firm will be the highest. And so that condition occurs where MC is equal to MR. We know that every firm will produce this. But then besides that, there are two other conditions. Productive efficiency. That is where I explain as also known as technical efficiency. The firm average cost must be equal to average total cost. So the addition to cost when producing one extra unit should occur at the point where it will be equal to the average cost of all the output divided by what? The total cost divided by all the output. That's the cost per unit. So that's the second condition. And this we are saying the perfect competitive firm enjoys this, the monopoly doesn't enjoy. So we'll look at that. And the last one is the allocative efficiency. The condition where MC is equal to HR. Now if you look at all these three equations of condition, MC comes first. So it's like taking MC, just to help you get it quick, taking MC and equating it with different variables. So MC as a variable is equal to MRO, and that's what we call profit maximizing condition. The second one, MC is equal to ATC, is the productive efficiency condition. And the third one, MC is equal to ERO, is the allocative efficiency condition. So these are the conditions. Now what I'll be doing is to depict this on the diagram so that for you to see. So that's the next thing we'll be doing. Take a typical perfect competitive firm making normal profits. In this case, we are saying that if it's making normal profit, then its average revenue or price should be equal to average total cost, making normal profit. That U-shaped ATC curve should coincide with the average revenue curve. The curves should be tangential to each other. And that one we have already drawn, so I'm going to repeat that one. So we have P is equal to D is equal to AR is equal to MR. As you can see, I've drawn that. Here, cost, I'm going to show that cost is equal to price, but I've not done that yet, so that's it. And then I'll draw the MC curve. Yeah, the second step is to draw the MC curve after the AR or MR curve. Now the next step is to determine the quantity the firm will produce. The first condition I put on the board, profit maximizing condition. So that's what every firm will aim at. And so that is the Q. Yeah. Profit maximizing condition, Q. I put M there because I have other quantities to have produced. So the quantity that maximizes profit is this QM. Now, because we are drawing a normal profit diagram, I'm going to introduce my ATC, and the ATC is going to be tangential to the MR curve or AR curve rather. That's what I'm going to depict. So it's here. So you see ATC is being equal to AR. ATC is being equal to AR here, the second line, and that's the case where the firm average cost is the same as average revenue. So on the price axis or the y-axis, I'm going to indicate that C is equal to P to show that these two curves have met. So you can see that C is equal to P here. Now, let's try to trace the other two conditions there. The second condition says the firm is productively efficient if its MC is equal to what? ATC. So let's see whether the QM it produces coincides with the same point where MC is equal to ATC. That's productive efficiency. And it's true. You can see clearly that ATC is equal to MC. Just at the point where you can see ATC is equal to this MC, just at the point where MC is equal to MR. So we are saying that profit maximization output is the same as productively efficient output, because the firm in making normal profit is not just producing the quantity that maximizes profit, but it's also producing the same. That quantity happens to also to be what? The quantity that makes it productively efficient. So I can say it's equal to QP. QM is equal to QP at the same point. So the product that the quantity the firm is producing happen to be what? A product that satisfies two conditions. The first condition being profit maximizing condition, and the same output is satisfying what? Productive efficiency, where MC is equal to ATC, as you see in the equation. Now let's see whether the same QM, profit maximizing quantity, will also happen to be the allocatively efficient output. And that's what the condition. We look at MC and we equate it to what? MR. Look at where MR is. This MR, right? So it happen to be another the same line. MR is equal to MC and happen to the same point. So the output produced here is satisfying three conditions. The output Q is satisfying three conditions. And the conditions are the same output is the profit maximizing output, because MC is equal to MR, and at that point MC is equal to ATC, is productive efficiency. At that same point, the same quantity, MC is equal to MC is equal to AR, this AR here. So these are the three conditions all happening at the same time. So we are saying that the perfect competitive firm enjoys these advantages. If you come to monopoly, you realize that because it's always making abnormal profit, the quantity that it produces to maximize profit will never be equal to the quantity where it can be allocatively and productively efficient. So this is a very good plus for perfect competition. Its output that maximizes profit is the same output that makes it to be allocatively efficient and productively efficient. Note, this is only when it is making normal profit. If it's making abnormal profit, the three output may not coincide, and it could be just QM being equal to maybe MR or equal to, we will look at that later. But when it's making normal profit, this is what happens. So the question is, explain the condition under which the perfectly competitive firm will produce output that make it allocatively efficient and productively efficient. That condition can only occur when it is making normal profit, either in the short run and of course in the long run. Thank you.